Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
20! Stop!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Down by Chris Godwin. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone.
180!
Looking inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Going again is Baker. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
They
run it with Saquon Barkley. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
The whole thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. taken down as he takes this to the 38. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, around with Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. It's a running in route. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A run for it with Barkley. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Looking quickly here. First down throwing from Hurts. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got on the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. He's going deep to the left side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Flowers, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
He's got it inside the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers. Get 6 more on their early advantage. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
14. Eagles 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Not a good effort there. They're going to bring him down just beyond the 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Then lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Motion man left is Brown. On 4th down, Hurts. He connects downfield. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Motioning the tight end now. It's Hurts once again. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. We're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Hurts throwing again. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He is down to the 30-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. And again, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. They dropped it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
63.
On third down, it's Hurts. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Elliott connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's his running back. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Play fake. It's Mayfield. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That was incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Baker throwing again. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. First down, here's Baker. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
180! Stop!
Mayfield now from the gun. Makes the catch. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers throw their lead just before halftime. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now.
Eagles 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Small gain down to the 23. Monte David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Elliott connects there. Doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing line. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get more points to end the lopsided first half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. And he beat him once from the 30-yard line before going out just a big shot. They got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. Just before halftime, we get timeout taken.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Power was way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. And send him over right. On 1st down, Hurts. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Man in motion, headed right. Hurts yet again. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shazy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Gets Hurts once again. And they got home. Set him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd down, Mayfield the pass. We just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, nets him the first.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down, give to Irving. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 7th interception of the season.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield taking a shot deep here. Big gain downfield. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dolphins extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers stretch the lead to 23.
Eagles 12. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Revenge from the coverage team there. They gave up a pretty nice run back. We've set it downs for him from the 31. I'll start this one out with Barkley. He needed his 6 yards to begin this one. He got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 for 49-yard line.
Now Hurts. Has it downfield working the left. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Another Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Lean back motions right. In the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the 1. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Again for the first time to Rachaad White. He's going to pull it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin to tap out the extra point. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
42, Eagles 12. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Eagles
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Well, the pressure really got to him, but still good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Barkley on his shotgun handoff. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. Throw here, third down. He put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
For an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 56 yards. First down, Eagles.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Headed out right. Too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down. Handoff headed right, Barkley. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On third down, it's Hurts. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's fourth down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles trail by 23 now.
42. Eagles 19. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Gets it downfield. I'm talking to Flowers. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that'll bring up second down. Going again is Baker. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have it as he reports the first interception of his young career. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
First down throwing for Hurts. throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be out.
And we all saw it. A flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover. Makes it 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it sets up 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts on 3rd and long. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be hit by the defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And that's already just a low yard. That brings up 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
At the 41-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. 180.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hey, alert, alert!
Baker now from the gun. It's everything he has under this one. Brought in, run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's not free. And we'll wait to hear. It'd be huge if the defense recovered. And they did. Their last gasp effort turned a long touchdown into a turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did for 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to pass it here. Left and Otten makes the grab. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Mayfield to throw for it. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs. They've got first down here from the 36. Man in motion, out of the slot. Hurts on first down. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no.
And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. They can attack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did. They got that one back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
Baker out of the pistol. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Regular. Watch.
Mayfield now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The coverage by Jahan Campbell.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
180. Watch out.
Baker now off the play fake. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles have it as he records the first interception of his young career. First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slate doesn't win against zone coverage. You just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right? You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. All right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. The win still very unlikely, but a slimmer of hope now after that play. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Bucs are able to get to this kick, and now they're just a few moments from victory.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Back to throw. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Buys time, rolling right. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Cooper and Dean in to kick it off.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Irvin here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. We'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a 1st down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. It took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is jump security.
Put that on a T-shirt.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes always just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Gain 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Here's Saquon. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He got an interception! Buda Baker picks it off. And the Buccaneers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Real. 180! Run.
First down. Here's Baker. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and an antagonist. A good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Throwing again is Baker. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Sterling Shepard. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. That's brought in downfield by Hutton. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle.
Brings up second and goal.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
He's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
180!
Baker now from the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. The Broncos sets on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Chase the clock to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Right side, caught by Smith. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. They run it with Saquon. And he's down to almost, nope, they're going to give him the 30 here. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. He's out for this one. Oh, what a catch! It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him the first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
That's what right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
180, 63, back.
Hurts now on third and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got fourth and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. We get to Irving, start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. It's his running back. It's absolutely pumped to end that one.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
180. Kings. Run. Pistol. Stop.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield taking a deep shot here. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. But listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Hey, let's go. Trim. Hey, Silver. Hey.
To the air on 3rd and long. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is 2nd down.
180. Point it right. Real. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
180. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Left and out and makes the grab. And he'll get it up to the 44. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it. 4th and 3. He's back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. Has room down the left sideline. It won't be a touchdown, Brock. It sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Deals this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And 4th and 4 coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
180.
Looking to throw. Got his feet. It's on him. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. And again, this is Irving. Ralph, first down he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts. Chased out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Buda Baker picks it off.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Downfield by Hutton. He has this down to the 34. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. Short pass Bryant. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
180!
Now here's Mayfield. He's got it in the red zone. Has room into the secondary. He's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Rothman's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Shoots away from one. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He goes to the hurry up here.
Now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Regular. Play it right. Pistol. Hey, that's your man. Watch out.
First down, here's Baker. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. There he goes, right sideline. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
180. Watch out.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Irving calls it in. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Irving on the inside give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the first. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Point it right. Watch out.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3 now.
At the 27-yard line.
Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's go to Godwin. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Here's a design run. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score at the 4th. Baker leading the Bucs out to the line. They're going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a one-score game in the 4th quarter.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets a 3.
And not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They go play fake with Hurts. Oh, left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Hurts setting up to throw. Sends this to the end zone. They did it! He made the interception! Jamil Dean makes the play.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dump off Popeye's back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Mayfield now from the gun. This is lofted deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that one very short, only getting to the 27. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers down by a touchdown. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Gets his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, but really importantly as a check down outlet in short throws.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's gonna be a turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Hurts a chance to run it here. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
24-yard gain on the play.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be drugged down, it looks like, at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We've set it down from 37. First down, around with Barkley. Gets it to the 15. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
And this is Cobb, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Good. 180. One touch.
Baker now off the play fake. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's probably their last pass. It's intercepted. Picked off Wayne Blankenship.